Okay, I think this is recording. Um, my last, well, I had done this video once already, but it was just over 15 minutes, and YouTube doesn't let you, load that into, or upload it if it's over 15, which I realized the hard way after I waited however long, because it was a long-ass video. And then, so I cut it down in a video editing program I have, and for some reason it doubled the video size, and I let that go overnight, and like when I came back to it in the morning, it said that there were like 85,000 minutes left to upload the video, and I was just like, oh fuck it, this sucks. So I'm trying just this straight up, I'm trying this like YouTube, just like straight webcam video thing, so I don't actually have to bother uploading anything. So I have no idea how the video or sound quality will turn out, but I can only hope for the best, and yeah. Anyways, my dreads are just over 10 months old, like 10 months and a week, or well, 8 days now. It was a week yesterday when I first did this video. But I had nothing to talk about, so I figured I would do that Dreadlock tag video questionnaire thing that's been going around by hippiejew and thelillygee, and yeah, I just seen a bunch of people doing this, so I figured I might as well too. Alright, here we go, onto it. Do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? I kind of wanted dreads for a while, like a long time before I actually decided to go with it. When I was back in high school, I had like really long hair, like down to here, and sorry, and I don't know. I decided like when I was gonna cut it, or when I wanted to get rid of it, I was going to dread it, or just shave my head into a mohawk. And then randomly, after like having like 4 years of long hair, on impulse, I just kind of cut it all off, and I regretted not doing any of that. I eventually went and got a mohawk, and then shaved that off about 2 years ago. And at that point, I was like, all right, I did the mohawk. Now I've got to get the dreads that I promised myself. So I started growing out my hair, like specifically for dreads, and that was about 2 years ago. And then about a year ago I dreaded it, and I was like, the whole time I was growing it out, I was like, this is what I have to do. So I guess that would be, I don't know, I was kind of dedicated. How did I feel? I guess I was kind of like dedicated to it. I just wanted it, something I felt I owed myself. Okay, sorry that I rambled on for way too long about that. What method, if any, did you use to start your dreadlocks? I had no idea how to make dreads. I watched a couple of random YouTube videos, and my friend watched like the Naughty Boy how to make dread videos, which I kind of regret that that's all the research we really did into it, because I mean, we backcombed, which was fine, but we used like a bunch of wax and rubber bands and just other random ass products, and I like knowing all that well, probably not too much more, but knowing what I know now about dreads, I really wish I would have like done it a little bit more natural. I probably still would have backcombed, but that's about it. Alright, how old are your dreadlocks? Oh, I guess I already addressed that. They're 10 months and a week. What is the length of your longest dread and your shortest? I have no idea how long my dreads are. I'm gonna assume the longest ones are nearing a foot, and like my shortest, this is actually a pretty short one. I randomly described that too. It's probably like, oh, my short ones are probably like 8 or 9 inches long, which is pretty cool. I'm glad my hair's growing like decently fast. Like looking at my other videos, it kind of sucked. I hated them when they were shorter. I mean, they're still pretty short, but they're doing a lot better than they were. Alright, do you have any dreads that are especially unique, strange, or awesome? I got this. Is it this one? Yeah. He just kind of sits on the top of my head, does whatever he feels like, like when I first started him, he was like just pointing out like over here. He's just been everywhere, just kind of as a life of his own. I can't really do anything about him, and so that's fine. That's fun. But and then this one, no, this one. When I first did it, we either like backcombed it way too tight or something. I don't really know. But he stuck out straight like this for a good month or two, and like it was the most annoying thing because it looked like I just had like a unicorn horn or something just sticking out of my head, and it was just really awkward. So I wore a lot of bandanas, and he like eventually got trained down. How many dreads do you currently have? Is it the same number you started with? I never actually counted my dreads. I tried one time when it was just me, but I wasn't totally sure if I had gotten all of them or if I had counted some twice, and I counted 58. So that was the number I always told people. But I've formed. There's one Congo back here, another one right here. I want to say there's one somewhere on the top of my head, but I never seem to be able to find him. Then there's another right by this ear that I just started forming, but he's still pretty loose, but he'll eventually get there. So I'd say I probably have like 54 or 55 right now. And no, it's not the same number I started with. What shampoo or other products do you use on your dreads? I used the Dr. Bronner shampoo for a while, and in the very beginning I used a lot of the Dreadhead HQ products. At the moment, I'm not using anything, not even shampoo. I'm just washing my hair. Actually, that's kind of the next question too, which is how often do you wash your dreads? Like I was using when I was using shampoo, sometimes I'd let it go 2 weeks because I'm lazy and it sucks to dry your hair in the cold. Because you either have to blow dry it or just like wring it out and just let it air dry, and it's just the winter was just not. I didn't like the winter for my dreads, but now that I'm just rinsing out, like washing my hair with a lot of water, just like standing, rinsing out as much as I can, and I'll do that about once a week, maybe more often if I get the chance to, or not if I get the chance to. Obviously, I have the chance to, but if I have the time to like let my hair dry. Alright, do you do any regular maintenance on your dreads? I was crocheting my dreads for a while, but now it's pretty much like I'll palm roll them whenever I get the chance, but I'm not like too active on upkeeping that. But and I've been like rubbing a hat against my head because it seems to help knot at the roots, but that's about it really. What are your favorite beads? No, I don't have any, sadly. I had one in, where is he? It was like one of this really thin dread right here, because it was the only one he would fit on. I just found it in my room and just kind of put it in my hair, but it either fell out or I took it out when I was washing my dreads and forgot to put it back in or something. It's gone now into the wind. I don't have any decorations in my dreads, but I want to get some at some point. It seems like something I should do. If your dreads had their own personal motto, what would it be? They're kind of like just whatever is kind of their motto, because they just do, like I just kind of let, like at this point, just let them do whatever they feel like, and that's kind of how I feel about other people's reactions to my dreads. Like if people like them, that's cool, but if they don't, it's like whatever. I don't really care. Yeah, so I guess if I had to say like a motto, that's what it would be. But yeah. If you could start a new set of dreads, would you do anything differently? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would still backcomb and I'd crochet earlier than I started to, because I didn't start until like it was like after I started making these videos, so it was like 4 or 5 months into having dreads when I started crocheting them. I'd probably start a lot earlier and not have it go on as often or as much or as long. Wow, sorry, I can't really talk right now. But and I definitely wouldn't use like any wax or rubber bands or any other outside products. Is there anything else unique about your appearance other than your dreadlocks? Oh, tattoos or piercings there. Okay, I do have some tattoos. I don't have any piercings though. I got sorry. I've been working on for many years. This half sleeve. Sorry, I don't. Yeah, just a bunch of like random music stuff that I used to like. Coheed. It's like really random. It's like they're not supposed to be represent the bands, really, but they're just kind of. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. It's just stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. It's a wolf and a raven, the sigil of sulfur, and I got the album cover to Iron Maiden's Death on the Road, which I will probably be getting filled in very soon, hopefully, because it's been about 2 years that I've had that and just haven't had the money to get it filled in, which kind of sucked, and everyone keeps on yelling at me and wondering when it's gonna happen, but I always tell them soon, but I think it actually might happen this time. How many people do you personally know with dreadlocks? I knew a bunch of people in high school who had dreads, but I don't really see those people anymore. I'm pretty sure they cut their dreads, though. I know this one guy who works at like a record store, who's got some pretty cool dreads. One of my buddies used to work with him somewhere else before that, so I talked to him a little bit right when I first started my dreads. And then the only other real person who I see around town with dreads, I guess not really around town, is the sous chef who I work at the restaurant where I work. And yeah, he started his dreads like 6 months before mine, and I don't know, we talk about dreads a lot. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. Okay, have any employers turned you down for having dreads? Working, or wanted you because of your dreads? I haven't had to search for a job since I got mine. And I work in a kitchen, so my appearance isn't like too crazy important. The exec chef gives me the blues about him because he doesn't like them, but he's not gonna make me cut them. And if for some reason I ever lose that job, which I can't ever see happening, one of my dad's friends owns a head shop, so I could probably just get a job there. And dreads are pretty welcome at a place like that. Oh shit, I'm rambling on again. I only have 2 minutes left before it cuts me off, I believe. Alright, so if this cuts out randomly, I apologize. What is the weirdest question you've gotten about your dreads? Dumbest, funniest, most common? Okay, I have one story. It was probably weirder because of the scenario that took place. Because I was already in a pool swimming, and this kid came up to me. It was like one of my like niece's boyfriends or something like that, and asked me if I could get my dreads wet. And I just thought it was really odd because I was like already in a pool. Like, I'm pretty sure they were already wet at that point. It's like, I don't know, it just seemed like an odd like thing to ask in that situation. So it's like, obviously if I couldn't get them wet, I wouldn't be in a pool. But yeah, I don't know. As the most common, though, the most annoying question I get is, how did you get your hair like that? And it's like, I just don't know how to take a question like that. Like, if I don't, like, sometimes I'll just be like, I don't know, I'll just tell, I backcombed them, and most people don't even know what that means, but they stop questioning it at that point, and I don't have to worry about it. But I don't know, I hate having to explain the whole process, because it's pretty lengthy and time consuming. Like, people don't understand that it is a process. You don't just do one thing and then you have dreads, which is, actually, I didn't even realize that, like, in the beginning. I thought I could just, like, backcomb and I'd have dreads in, like, a week or two. But no, it has taken, like, well, it's 10 months now, and I still feel like they're not totally, like, they're definitely not totally mature. But, yeah. Okay, have you ever had a freak accident or embarrassing moment involving your dreads? Oh shit, never mind, this is about to cut me off. I don't know. I'll answer the rest of the questions in the thing. Write it down.